cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. All right, y'all, welcome back out to Music Monday. Got a great show again for you today. I want to talk about some Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees that just got inducted in, and I know they deserve to be, inducted into this society, because once you get to this point in music, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is like, the pinnacle of, the pinnacle of all of music's successes, basically,
So you up there.
Yeah, and I think some of these people truly deserve to have that. I mean, the first person I want to talk about, I'm familiar with him, DJ Kool Herc.
DJ Kool Herc.
Yeah.
Inventor of hip hop.
The inventor of hip hop, yeah.
Yeah, he probably should have been inducted long before now, but
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We just went through the 50 years of hip hop, and he's the actual, creator of hip hop back in 1973 in the Bronx, New York.
Yeah.
So,
Man, that is
it's 50 years.
Exactly. Yeah, we just said that.
We just celebrated the 50 years of hip hop.
Now it seems to me like from a distance, it's like, how much money has he made? Like, it seemed like he should be caked up.
Man, he should have billions on top of billions, being the man who created hip hop.
The originator.
Yeah.
You would think. But we got to think about this too. Back then, when he was starting it wasn't really making a lot of money. He was doing parties, street parties.
Right.
So people was coming for free. That was a free party. You got a DJ out there, block party, So you got to think about that. But I'm hearing sources are telling me that he got about $3 million.
Well, you doing all right.
Which is not bad.
It's not bad.
Considering what he probably didn't. He didn't have a record deal or
Right.
nothing like that. He was just a popular DJ.
Sort of like underground, just like we
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah,
underground.
it's
Well, that's where it started. It started out underground.
Underground. Mhm.
Exactly.
Plus,
So-
back then, they didn't know where to put it, how to categorize it.
Right. They
So-
didn't have a category. Yeah, you're right. They didn't have that back then.
And keep in mind, they didn't expect it to last.
They didn't expect it to last.
Yeah.
Number
and then
one
too,
thing.
you know what I find strange? Like, back then, the DJ was more popular. You
Right.
would have the DJ's name,
Right.
then the MC.
Then the MC,
Right?
yeah.
So, but what I find crazy is that none of these top groups or duos from back then, they had their own DJ. Why wasn't he a DJ for some of these top groups, if that makes sense?
He probably wanted to go solo. He probably soloed though. That's my guess.
I wouldn't know how to answer that, because maybe the artist.
Or was
Work.
he just spinning records and that's it, and not scratching?
Maybe he was just spinning records at that time.
Yeah,
Blending records.
blending. Yeah.
Because that's a craft within itself.
Uh-huh.
Daryl Scott used to do it. Our Houston's own Daryl Scott, underground DJ.
Before
Shout out.
DJ Screw.
Yeah, before DJ Screw. Shout out DJ Daryl Scott.
Already.
R.I.P. DJ Screw. So he was a DJ who actually invented hip hop. So, for him to be where he's at now after 50 years, yeah, maybe it could have happened a little sooner, but it is only 50 years in hip hop of what they say wasn't going to last.
Right.
Yeah.
So now 50 years they sustain. Let's go ahead and give him,
Yeah.
some,
He definitely deserve it.
yeah, he
most
definitely
so.
deserves it.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
Right.
I think so. So LL is the one who actually
Inducted
him.
That's what?
That-
That's fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It is.
fitting.
It is.
Because what you can see is later on LL being inducted, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You can almost see that.
Yeah, LL is fitting.
Yeah.
And then once LL goes in, everything should fall into
Should
place.
fall in line.
It should be following like
Right.
dominoes after that.
Right.
So
But
question slash is Kool Herc the first hip hop?
yes, he is.
Okay.
Yep. First male hip hop in the Rock and Roll Hall
Yeah,
of
the
Fame.
dominoes are about to fall.
You know,
Yeah.
So that's really a good thing. Now I want to move on a little bit, and I want to go to this next person. Now she's been in the game for a long time, doing her thing. You know, producing, writing songs, hip hop songs, R&B songs, writing for Aaliyah, working with Timbaland. You know, doing a lot of good stuff. So Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Missy
I
Elliott
just
is
see.
in.
Yeah, I just seen that.
She makes history as the first female rap artist in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
So she made history. This is our own generation now. per
Okay,
se.
so let me ask you this: why do you do? Why not your Queen Latifah's first, and your MC Lights?
I agree with that, man.
I
Those that paved the way.
You know,
I can't.
I think when it gets to this point, it's more or less about record sales.
Yeah,
You know,
nah.
record sales as far as how many top 20 singles you had,
Yeah,
how many number one singles you had.
Gotcha.
You know, I think that's pretty much how that goes. So that's why everybody's not gonna make it.
Yeah,
basically.
I got you. I
You
got
know.
you. And then too, her pen is for other people too.
Yeah. Well, she's got producing credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finna
Writing
say
credits.
Yeah, that's
you
why I
know.
said a pen. Yeah.
She's
Okay,
really
I can
talented.
see it. I
Yeah,
got you.
because that's the only. Because I was with you, but at the same time, I thought about it because, you know, MC Light, she did her, but I don't think she produced. I don't think.
Nah, I don't know if she
They went into
produced.
acting because even MC Light got
Eventually,
a
I
little-
think that they'll be inducted.
I think they
I don't
would
say
think
the
I don't think acting is a criteria that they're looking at for a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. Look at Ice-T. Ice-T is doing.
Yeah, but is he
CSI.
in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
He's not, but I bet you make it.
I
I
don't
bet you
think-
fall
I don't
in the
think
domino.
that that's a criteria.
Do you? Oh, anybody agree he would fall into the domino?
Yeah,
effect?
eventually. will. I
Yes.
mean, that's a whole
But
bunch of these.
listen, criteria for
It's
making
not.
into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
But-
acting.
The
acting,
acting
doesn't
that
have
they've done-
anything
Acting,
to do
yeah,
with it.
acting don't
It
do
does
shit.
it. It does it, but it helps. All I'm saying,
Yeah, but none of
it's
these
your
people-
accolades. It's your accolades.
Okay, so Missy's on. How many movies Missy's been in?
I don't know,
See, but she's.
but I don't know how
inducted
many.
into the Rock
I
and
don't
Roll
know
Hall
how
of
many.
Fame.
What's her name? I know she
How
been
many
in
movies
some.
Kool Herc been in?
None.
None.
That's what I'm saying.
But the originator, that's like saying you the starter and you don't give me my flowers. That's out of line.
Well, he
That would be
got his
just out of
flowers.
pocket.
Kool Herc got his flowers.
Let me ask you this: is rock and roll considered in the television genre?
Not really.
Okay,
No, not really.
it's associated with music, right?
Right.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, I don't think television with Queen Latifah and all these people in these television roles, I don't think that that's a criteria
It's
for
not.
music.
I didn't say it was. I said the accolades. It makes it better. It makes it easier to put him in there. Say, okay, he also did this. Is what
Well,
I'm saying.
Denzel Washington need to be in it.
Well, Denzel ain't got a rap album that I know of either. So
But music, his accolades. I mean,
But has
not
he
music.
sung it? He got any
not
music?
but his TV. Movies.
well, he
got a
should
bunch
be
of
in the
movies.
Hall of Fame for actors.
movies.
Actors.
So anyway, Missy is saying that she still can't believe, you know, that she's actually been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I can imagine, you know, the people calling you and saying, "Hey, Comedian 96, we're gonna induct you into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on such and such such and such date." You know, what is your response? What is the response to that? You
Yeah.
know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a musician that's been, you know, professionally recording for years. That's one of the biggest achievements, you know, and it shows. So
Well deserved, Missy Elliott.
good job, Missy. You know, shout out.
Yep. Shout out to
Now,
Missy.
this next person. Now she's been in the game for a long time. She's been around. Really big songs. Actually, the queen of funk, R&B, and disco. She's inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Shaka Khan. I said that, Cyrus. I'm sorry, Comedian 96.
That's what's up.
Comedian 96, that's a friend
I
of
got
yours.
jokes. Okay. I mean, gee, congratulations, Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
When did she
Shaka
make?
Khan.
Hey, but she's been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, I like Shaka.
Oh, I love her.
Her music.
I love her. I mean,
Let me rock it, Shaka Khan.
Yeah, exactly.
Say, man, that was a jam. But she's made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of
Now
Fame.
y'all know that she was with Rufus.
Right. Rufus and Shaka Khan.
Rufus?
Yeah.
That's
Those
right.
were some
That
of her
was that I
biggest
love
hits.
you anyway. That was.
Those were some of her biggest songs. I mean, that's how we know her. It was Rufus and Shaka.
Rufus and Shaka Khan.
So she always had good music, and I think she's a writer also. So that probably helps her out a lot. But last I saw Shaka was still looking good for her age, man.
Yeah, she looked good.
Her daughter looked like her twin, damn near.
Yeah, she's not aging too fast. She looks good for her age. But she brought some people with her, which I think was a good look too, because this person right here that I'm about to name, I know y'all heard me talk about her before. Comedian 96, I think me and you was debating with her and somebody at Lettucey one day.
Okay.
Jasmine Sullivan was with Shaka Khan during a performance for her being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah. So she had just Jasmine Sullivan with her, Common and Sia and her.
Oh.
They all did a performance with her.
You said Sia?
Sia,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she performed about 5 songs, and she had each one of those artists come out with her at the actual award show.
Gotcha.
So I think that's a good look for Jasmine Sullivan, because
Real good.
she's got that voice.
She's on her way.
Hey man,
she's a future Hall of Fame.
Hey
I
man,
think two more good
she
albums.
is, man.
Two to 3 more albums. I
Yeah.
think she gets there early.
And I don't want to discredit none of the female artists out here.
Right.
But Jasmine Sullivan, she the one.
She the one.
Vocally, she is it.
She is too. Lettucey is too. I'm sorry, but
check this out. Y'all know the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Think about when they go in and the longevity you have to have before they put you in. They're not putting you in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame early on or in the midway of your career.
No.
They're putting these people in after they've been in the game
For decades.
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Missy's what, 96, 95, 90.
It's been 30
50
years.
for hip hop.
It's been 30 years for
Well,
Missy.
yeah, true. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, about 25. Because I know she wrote I want to say, she wrote for quite a few
Okay,
people.
look at it this way.
Writing, but as far as her own music wasn't until about 96, 97, right? Her own music.
I don't remember when she started doing her own music,
Yeah.
but I know she's been around for a
But
long
damn
time.
near 30 years.
30 years, that's what I'm saying. That's a long
So-
time.
That's a long time.
So when y'all are saying Jasmine Sullivan, I'm not saying that she won't be there.
No, but she's just a
but-
newcomer.
Yeah, she's a newcomer. You got to get some longevity.
Well, the
Right.
thing is, though, it's a good look for to be in that, even in that essence of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame performance with new inductee Shaka Khan.
yeah.
It looks good, you know.
Right.
So for her in her future, that's a milestone, basically. She can say, okay, I've actually done this.
Yeah.
It's kind of a resume type of deal for artists like her that I believe is a really, really good artist, and I believe I could see her in there one day also. So they made good choices of who they had to do the inducting, and as well as the people they brought out to perform with them. Really, really, really good artists, man. I mean, I wish I could have watched the show myself.
Right, yeah.
With these people that I'm talking about on this list.
Right.
That's something I wish I really could have checked out.
So let me ask you this. Do you think people will get in there that you say, it's cool they in there, but I kind of didn't see them going there. You get what I'm saying? Give you a good example. Say like Rihanna, she's doing good, everything. Can you see her eventually going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Even with her inconsistency in not making her music the way she, you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just say she make an album once every 5 years.
Which she's already in the hole a few years because she ain't dropped the album since 2016.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I meant. That's the point I mean about
But
accolades.
could she
That's the
still-
point. She has that
So-
makeup
so-
line.
so-
She got billions.
But-
so
but-
her accolades will take her there, even though she hadn't did an album since 16.
Yeah, because
That's the
her
point.
record sales are gonna tell it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
she's
let
not
me
active.
ask you this:
Yeah.
when was the last time Shaka Khan dropped an album?
Ooh,
That was a good
good
one.
question.
But she was active. But how old is Shaka? Shaka is older.
And that was the point we made earlier.
Right,
point- that was the
but
point
we
that
made
was
she
made.
made it 30 years later after she probably did 30 years.
We're gonna revisit this
consistently
30
working.
years from
So
now.
did
When
Missy.
when Rihanna has been in the game for that long.
Yeah, then we'll revisit. We'll be having our canes and stuff, and we'll be talking about. Remember when you had said, "Boy, I don't remember nothing you talking about."
Okay,
Get out
so
my face for
so
that.
here's a monkey wrench.
What's the monkey?
Has Kool Herc ever dropped an album?
No,
Okay.
not that I know of.
Why you always gotta win, bro? That's all.
Yeah,
Why you always
that
gotta
was a
try to
spike
win?
right there. He spiked that one.
Okay, man, let's go talk.
I know it.
Who else made it? Man? Who else made it? Who else made it? Because I'm gonna lose this one.
He didn't sell not one record. I
I
don't
see
think.
that.
You ain't have to.
So-
but you ain't have to you ain't have to co-sign. I'm just saying we could go to another
Now,
one.
now maybe he had a mixtape, you know, or something.
He's
To
still
get
talking
to the
about
people.
Okay, even if you had it.
Maybe he had a mixtape to hand to the people.
You don't do it
You
now.
know?
You know it already hurting. You already mushed my head in the concrete. I was kicking,
But yeah, these people are inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame here this year in 2023. Good luck to them. I want to move away from that a little bit, but again, those are those that were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year, 2023. So this next one I want to go to, I just want to mention this real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. Tupac's Street has been unveiled in Oakland
oh, they got a street for Tupac.
to honor him. Yep, they got it.
What's it called? I mean, is his name or?
In a section of MacArthur Boulevard where he lived in 1990 began Tupac Shakur. So I'm not seeing where the street is at, but it's in LA. So I'm not seeing right now where that street is at. But yeah, you know, for Pac to have a street though, that's good because
That's big.
because
in LA or Oakland?
it may be Oakland, but it's a good look to have a street named after you after being in hip hop. But and then this is to say this too. Hip hop is opening a lot of doors for a lot of stuff. You know, because now we got our hip hop artists getting streets. Eazy-E's supposed to have
Yeah,
one
Easy. Yeah,
You
he
know,
just got one. That was what
called Easy Street.
Easy Street.
Yeah.
About a month ago. That was about.
So this is something big, really, for hip hop because you know it's the beginning of it. So hip hop is really taking its own form. You know, even after death is showing. You know, so that's really really good. You know, to see that Tupac's got a street. You know, it won't be long before he have a park or something like that. Hopefully,
Right.
You know, if the city see it that way, because Pac was one of the greatest to ever do it in hip hop, if you ask me, rap wise. You know, and the only reason I say that is because, excuse me, when in our age where we was running the streets listening to, you know, that type of music, it was a lot of stuff that we could relate to that Tupac was saying. Now, I believe this too. If Tupac was still alive, he'd be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And I would agree with you. Definitely. I would.
I think eventually he'll still get there.
After being dead for
Oh,
a while.
yeah.
I think eventually.
Now
he'll still
that
get there.
I wonder, would that be history? Has anybody ever done that before?
What's that?
Make it after death?
Make it into
I would,
the
I would
after
think,
death.
I would
After
think
death.
so.
I would.
I don't know.
We have to
I
look
don't
it
want
up.
to say, because how do you accept it? You have to accept
Somebody
that.
can accept on his behalf.
Yeah, somebody, your kids can
Okay,
accept it on your behalf.
so let's look at Bozeman, the guy that just passed.
Chadwick
Bozeman. I'm pretty sure he will probably make. Somebody's gonna, if he makes the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to accept it. Get what I'm saying? Somebody in his family got to accept it. Maybe the girls from Wakanda.
Well, whoever's over his estates and,
Right.
and his business,
So I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he
was
might
married.
have.
He was
So it
married.
might be
I'm
his
sure
wife.
it might be his wife. So somebody,
Yeah.
the same thing
Power
with
of attorney, all of that works.
Yeah, rock and roll.
You know?
So I'm pretty sure somebody that passed can make it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Prince and Michael's made it right already.
Yep.
Prince
I
and
would.
Leia.
I would like to see it.
Yeah.
You know, especially for Pop. You know, if he was able to get in there while he was, after so many years of being dead.
I got a question. With all the music R. Kelly did, do you think he'll make it?
Yeah.
I think so.
He's deserving of it,
He
man.
deserves
Oh yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
think I know he deserves
Yeah.
it. That-
I say.
He's deserving, but
but behind, yeah,
that's almost the same argument, just like in baseball. You know, the guys that were on steroids, the Barry Bonds, Pete
Yeah.
Roses. You know, are they eligible or should they make the Hall of Fame? It's kind of the same
argument. Yep.
That's a good example.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I would think that he would be inducted into the Music Hall of Fame. He's one of the greatest to ever sing on the mic in R&B. You know, real tough, man. So shout out, R. Kelly. Shout out Pac for having his street, and we looking for some other good rappers to get a street somewhere. So governors, listen to us, give us our streets, let us, do what we do out here. Y'all take it easy. Peace. So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, B52 Scott Podcast, on Twitter, @52 Scott Podcast.
So all them artificial